Hello, everyone. I'll start with a very short survey. Who wants to be happy, extremely happy, all his or her life? Yeah, all right. And who's willing to suffer like crazy for that? Uh, all right, all right, all right. Let's start by saying that I'm not masochistic. All right. So what you see there is not 100% right. It's 99% accurate. And well, as humans usually try to avoid difficult moments. We wish for sunny, for sunny days, rainbows, and difficult moments are not quite what we are looking for proactively. But sometimes life is hard, and as I discovered in the last 6 or 7 years since I started to run, and I love this photo. It was taken 3 weeks ago. It was. Taken while I was running 6633 Ultra. It was supposed to be the hardest ultra marathon on Earth, 666 kilometers on ice, temperature between minus 35 and minus 50, with wind chill going down to minus 70 probably. And well, I was quite happy because it was the final mile when they, they took the photo, and it was the first time in probably 17 hours when we saw somebody passing by, because it was just me and my running partner Vlad there, and we all had frostbites on the face, fingertips, and there were a lot of difficult times back then when we even thought we might die. We had hallucinations. Imagine we were sewing cartoons on the ice, and well, we learned a lot from these hard moments. And I'm here today to share with you some lessons that I learned in the past 6 or 7 years. And this is my 2008 version, 14 kilograms bigger and stretched like the gravitational, probably because of the gravitational wave. Yeah, and well, the future didn't look that bright. I made some estimations, so by the time I was about to retire, well, my weight probably would have been around 0.14 tons, so 140 kilograms. Okay. So I decided um, to get off the couch and run. And I started with 500 meters, and it was awful. And then 1 kilometer, and then two, and then three, and four, and five. Well, the psychological milestone was 10K, 10 kilometers. And afterwards was just multiplying that 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200, and recently 500. So it's just a question of multiplying that. A lot of people ask me, Andrei, what was your hardest moment, your most difficult race? I think the most difficult moment in my life was this, because I needed around 33 years to get off the couch. Usually, beginning something, every project, the beginning is the hardest part, but afterwards, things becomes easier. And my first marathon in 2010, well, was at the North Pole, and afterwards, I decided to never go back to the couch, and um, started to run on every continent. I've chosen only the hard races just to make sure that I will suffer a lot and be motivated to train. So there was Sahara, all right, Antarctica. Again, Antarctica. This was the Everest Marathon at 5,500 meters. It's very hard to breathe there. Then Australia, well, it doesn't seem that difficult, but the organizers told us not to, told us to stay on this road, not to go in the bushes, no matter what problems we have, because, well, they were very proud of the fact that they have the most dangerous snakes in the world. They were real proud. All right. In 2011, I started from zero to take swimming lessons and to bike. I never had a bike until 2011. And in 2015, probably some of you know, I succeeded to swim across the English Channel. In straight line is 32 kilometers, but actually with all the tides and the currents, I had to swim around 60 kilometers. It was a very hard race, especially when you get in the middle of the English Channel and you don't see any shore, nor the English shore, nor the French shore. It's hard. But here are some lessons that I got in these experiences. Difficult moments are always temporary. You know, this is very good to know, because in this life you will experience a lot of difficult moments in your personal life, in your professional life. So, and the good question when this difficult moment come is how can I get over it? It's a very very good question, because if you ask yourself why me, you know, in that difficult moment, you don't want to have the answers, you know, especially at that moment. So how can I get over it? It's a very good question. Keep that in mind. It helped me a lot. Every time I get in a difficult moment, I ask myself, how can I get over it? And the brain gives you the answer. Okay, so how can I get over this, you know, knee pain? Okay, just stop, try to eat something, maybe a short massage, and then move on. All right. Also, what I love about difficult times, they are transformational, because when you go to an ultra marathon or ultra triathlons, it usually takes 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10 or maybe 20 days to get the finish line. And the person that starts, the person who starts the ultra marathon and the person who finishes are totally different. There are a lot of transformations. There are physical transformation, emotional, spiritual, and you are very close to the universe. You don't quite feel the waves and things, but you get back to like the phone when you reset it, you know, the to the original settings. This is how you feel, that you got back to your original settings after a race like that. All right. What's good also about difficult moments is that they help you discover the real you. Why? Because you'll never know how strong you are until strong becomes the only option. So when you are abandoned on the ice or in a desert or in the English Channel, you have to be strong. Is the only option. So we have a lot of limitations, unfortunately, but they are only in our mind. So this type of races discover the real you, that you can conquer everything. You'll feel that, and you'll keep um, going higher and higher and performing better in your life. Maybe this is another good thing when you change your life and you start doing different things. Well, you will lose some of your friends, for sure, but also you will find real friends, friends you can count on. Finally, well, I have another thought for you. All right. Facing difficult times, of course, is inevitable in this life. You lose friends, you lose family. Maybe you will change the town you grew up in. You'll have a lot of problems. But next time you'll find yourself in a difficult moment, just say thank you, learn your lesson, and move on. I hope this presentation helped you, and see you around running or swimming or biking. Thanks a lot.